to both of you. But our recording is not started yet. So that is why I have start the recording, and basically I'm repeating the points that previously we have done, the customized structures, the simple structures, and basically they are used in the residential side, commercial sides, and industrial sides. And also we have done a one lecture on ground mounted system, basically which is used to evaluate or checking the shadow analysis, other things to show to the client how our system will look like that after installation. That will be used in the megawatt scale, the ground mounted system, which is mostly we have seen that most of the industries which have a large area that they will install the ground mounted system on the ground, or also if they have not enough capacity to install on the rooftops. So today we are talking about the tilted rooftops, metal sheets rooftops, which is basically use these in these area which are in the hilly, or the snowfall effect is and comes there, and also the rain effect are too much there in that side. So that in that regions, the rooftop should be made in the tilted form, like in the metal sheds or other things, like in the Pakistan area, the north areas in the Pakistan, they are the hilly areas and the snowfalls affect there. So that is why in these areas the rooftop should be made in the tilted forms. So that is why we have to follow the same tilt angle of the panels, which of the structures or the rooftop has optimized. But some of the companies and some of the structure I have seen on the Google, they have apply the simple structure which we have used in the simple RCC buildings, concrete buildings, rooftops. So most of the times I have seen that this type of structure, like the 15 tilt angle or 18 tilt angle, but mostly the which is used in that rooftops should be like the same tilt angle as the tilt angle of the rooftops. So I'm just moving to my lectures, just sharing my screen. Uh, So that is the three lecture which I will share this sketches file in the group tonight after this lecture completion. That you should see this files, and if you have any query regarding these things, and you can ask me the question. Oh. So today we are making one layout which is basically the tilted rooftops. Like we have made one layout, 200 feet is the side, and 200 feet 300 feet is the length of the buildings. So we just give them the height, 20 feet height is the building's height. Now in that, this is the simple rooftop, but we have to give them the tilt angles to the rooftops. So how we will give them the tilt angle? uh, which which side you have to give them the tilt, like we have to give them the tilt angle in that length area, like in that they will be should be in the tilted forms. But if you have, like here, you should in the 200 parallel, you should give them the tilt angles. That is which side you want to give them the tilt angle. You just mark a one center line. Okay. Now, now what should you do? Just give them the tool of the move command. Move. Just go into that, and this is the midpoint. You can see that they have mark as a midpoint. and you just drag upside in the blue lines. You can see that it should be in the blue lines. Blue lines. Where is the blue line? Okay, I'm just seeing. So here is the center line. This is the blue line. This is the blue line on the blue axis. Now it should be as per the client requirements. When the client will give you uh, the the slope of that one, they will just give them the how much is the height and how much is the scale. They will give you the 10 by 20 by 2, 10 by 1, like this type of the slope they will give us then. Then you have to give them the heights. So here I'm just giving them the uh, height of 10 feet, like just as a actual. I don't have any specific requirement from the client side, but I just actually I have given them as a tilt angle. Now you can see that we have tilt angles. Now what we will do, we just give them the colors of that buildings. Like here, like we give them the colors to the buildings, like colors like mostly I have seen that in that region, the Pakistan region, like this type of the. Okay, now now you have to give them and install the PV modules. Okay, just click on click on that. Just click on that. Select the this one. Now you should give them the relative tilt angle. Okay, relative tilt angles 0, because we have to give them the tilt angle relative of the field. And panel should be installed in the portrait form. It should be in the two options, and after two we give them the like 10 to 15 feet, 10 feet. Okay, okay, we just installed. Okay, no, 10 feet. 10 is too much. Okay, okay, okay. This one is 2. I have given that like uh, 20 feet here. Now you can check them. We have to give them, this should be in the 2 to 3 meters. Like it should be in the 4 meters around. Now, but when you are doing that, you have to give them, first of all, you have to give them the pathway between these type of structures. Because when the installation of the this type of the PV modules, you have to give them the pathway between these type of, and also you have to give them the fence in that area, or in that. Now I just giving them the fence. Like here, I just giving them the one fence area. Like I have given them uh 2 feet fence, 2 feet fence. Okay, like here, 2 feet. Okay, same like that. Because when some peoples are working on that side, they have to give them the protection to these sides. Okay, it is mostly the client require that we have to install the railings or the fence of that sides, because most of the people when working on that sides, they have might chance that they will slip from that rooftops and will affect or will lose their lives in that accident. So the client will require that we have to install the fence around or railing around that rooftops. Okay. Okay, now you can see that we have to check that. First of all, we have to give them. Uh, then first of all, we will just delete that, and again there, go there. And one thing I want to tell you, this is basically the gap. Is the gap. Now, after how much panels it should be, give them the path. So we give them after 20, 20 panels, we give them the horizontal gap. After 20 panels, we give them the path of 4 feet, 4 feet for the movement of the people as a pathway. Okay. Now you can see that. Now you can see that when we have installed that PV modules, they after 20 they have give the pathway of 4 meters, 4 feet. So when the peoples are working on that regions, they have the pathway of that uh, for the railing purpose. Now we have to check that what is the effect of that railings on the shadow impact. Now we have just check that it 3 3 3 p.m.s like okay. Okay. Now you can see that it at a three, you have seen that it should be this panel should be removed. Okay. So we have to remove these panels. First of all, we have to remove these panels. Now we have also removed these panels because it should be at the 9 p.m. It should be we have to at 9 we when you check at 9 AM, it should be like you can see that they are now clear that one. And also we have to check at 12 uh, at the noon time because at noon time it should be uh, here. You can see that at noon times any shadow available there. No, at noon times it should be here in that way. So now no shadow is available on the PV modules. Okay, it's clear now. Now we move on to the next sides. This side, uh, if we check again uh, in that region, they are clear now, or we have to change that times like 9 to 10s, 3, 2, 1. No shadow available. Okay, so now we move on to the this side, and also we follow the same strategy, like same 2 feet. This one, the 20 feet available. Uh, After 20, we have now you can see that we have installed uh, also the PV module on that side. Now we move again, delete that panels because they will create a shadow on the sides and also from that side. Okay. Now we checking again what is the impact of the shadow on the PV modules. Like 3 p.m. we have seen that there is a no shadow available on that, but now you can see that there is a shadow is available on the below lines. So we have to uh, delete them as a okay. No, we should because they are no okay. We have to explore these. the separate one, because if we delete from the component, it become the opposite. Also from above one, they will delete the one. Okay. Now explode then. Make them explode then. Okay. Now we have deleted that one. Now we check again in that region, there any shadow available on that, like noon time, no shadow, like 12 time, no shadow available on the rooftops. So here you can see that we have check again and our system is ready. Okay. We have installed our solar structure as per, but one thing we have to follow. Let's see, some issue there available. So how we will make that layout, like this type of layout? We just make this type of layouts. Uh, in that layout, we don't just as per my experience, we don't have to like give them the proper structuring, because in that layout we only give them the two railings under the panels. We just to give two railings under the panels. So it should be like the team should which are basically installing the solar power plants or solar systems on the rooftops. They basically know how we will have to install the systems, but we have to give them this type of like uh, pathways and this type of the row spacing between the structures. So it is very important structures. So these type of force structure mostly used in our solar industry, and I have just explained every structures to all of you. Now they have multiple options there. Now you can install the extension from the extension manager, like fence maker and other things, like different types of structures. You should install that extension free, which are available. Like I have installed this like different extensions. So here you can see that I have installed a line to tubes like this type of like when we have to make the layouts like our tubes, our pipes, you just click on that. Like here, I have just give them and just click that like 2 inches pipes there. So here you can make them as a pipe. Like here you can see that we have made a pipe there. It is very easy, and you should install that pipes like piping like you have see that multiple pipings and MEP drawings. So here you have to make them the pipes. So you can do like this type of the pipings in the SketchUps, and also through this type of options. You can use install that extensions from the extension manager, which are basically free, and you can use them. Here, like we have here, you can see that. Mostly, I have seen, I have like made or installed these extensions, but I don't have much use these like You can see that. You can see that. Okay. So this is the today class. Basically, today class is very short because we have just only one things remaining in our lectures. That is why I have just explained everyone how we will show the shadow analysis, how we will show make the layouts, how we will mark like the scalings options. One things which is basically remaining, like I may make them one here to show you how we will make them the scaling options. So here is the options, and we have to like we make as a component, component, right, ठीक है. And then we have to make them the scales options. Like here, you can install, you can in length increase, you can like this type of do like that. This is very important scaling options there. You can do like that. Okay. So here is the options available, which I have explained, but not in details. So this is basically the flip options. Like we have make one uh, like layout. Okay. Now make as a component. Flip that one. Like here. Okay. Now you can see that it should be flipped one in that green regions. Now you can again check that. You can flip. You can see that. Now if we have to scale this one in red area. Okay. So here is the option of the flipping options available. This is a measurement, radius sections available, tagging is available, rotating and other things. I have just explained everything. I think as per my knowledge, like geolocations, you can add the locations options, import, export files. Like, yes, Mr. Ahad.
Sorry to disturb you, but I just want to learn
Yes,
two types of structure, like the structure on a tomb roof.
dome roof.
Sorry,
Basic.
how design a
Oh,
dome roof, uh,
okay, okay, okay. Sorry.
like you show us
That's
the
yes,
designing
yes.
of shed, and there is another type of a structure, P1 sharing.
P1 sharing.
Yes.
P1 sharing. Like the structure which is sharing the center foundations.
Yeah, I think so. My manager used to say that you should go to P1 sharing.
Like this type of you can see that I like here we have shared this one, and P1 means that you have to install just one PV modules.
Okay, okay, okay,
Okay,
got it.
okay. P1, this is the P2, P2. P means portrait, one mean one in the portrait, or two means two in the portrait. Sharing means this foundation should be in the sharing options.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. Now
Okay.
just please uh,
Uh,
tell me about the tomb roof.
okay, okay. Like we have made uh, for the domes, the structure should be the same one. Basically, same one. Like I have seen that two PV modules in the portrait or three PV modules as per the dome size. But
Yeah, I
how
know
we
that
will
there are
make?
two types of structure on dome roof, like along the beam or across the beam. But I just want to know that how should we design a dome roof?
Yes, yes. I am just designing a dome roof. Okay. Here, like we have. this rooftop roof, like here is the. Now we have like three domes available. One is that, one is that one. Okay. Now, what we have to do, like, how is the like we have a height like 10 feet height, center height. No, 10 feet is too much low on side. Like 20 feet height. Okay. 20 or 30 feet height. We just make any like this type. 30 feet height. Okay. Now you have to just mark a arc line. Okay. Three line arc. Okay. And then seam like that one in the center, 30 feet. Okay. Same one like that. If you have to give them the spacing between that rooms, then you have to give them the spacing already. Okay. And then same one like this type of 30 feet. Okay. No any special requirement. Just you have to follow the same steps like, okay. Now you have just click, click that one. And you have to, okay. Okay. You can see that. Easy one.
Yeah, got it. Thank you.
Any other question?
Yeah, I have one more question. As you said that when we design a shed type structure, we
This
just
one.
have to give the height. But most of the clients said that the tilt of the shed is around 3 degree or 5 degree. So how
Yes,
then we
yes.
calculate the height from that angle?
Basically, the client will ask you the tilt angle of like three degree. Okay, 3 degree. And front height, you should know that, because when you see go onto the rooftop like the on the survey side, and you see that which is the most heighted uh, obstacle is available there. So you have to raise the structures above that one. Okay, because when the structure is below that one, they will create a shadow on the structures. Okay, like you have seen that in the you have like join last structures lecture, like here you can see that
Um,
I have removed these structures. So sorry, I'm forgot to upload the recording of the previous lectures. Tomorrow I will upload both the lectures on the YouTube, and you will see the recordings. Uh, you can see that in the previous lecture we have seen that these are the trees which are creating the the shadow on the rooftops. So that is why we have to raise the structures from this one. And here I have removed these two panels, four panels like, because they are creating the shadow on that rooftop. But I have just give the height from the front like 8 feet. I have seen that these 8 feet will be given that. But easy one is that you have to calculate it as a manually. Like we have given that like we have see that the obstacle height is 7 meters. So our structure should be like 8 feet from the front sides. So here is the front sides. Okay. Now you have to calculate this length, the this hypotenuse, this length of the structure. Okay. When you made the structures, you have to calculate this hypotenuse length. Like we have hypotenuse length is like 100 feet. Okay, 100 feet. Just as a example, you have to do this on the uh, notebook. Okay, now you should mark as a this one, and you have to give them the tilt angle, like tilt angle 4. The client has required that it should be the four tilt angles. Okay, now you have seen that uh, it should be, this is baseline, and your tilt angle should be, no, 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 no. Okay, basically, uh, you have to give them the right. Okay, now it's okay. Now you have to give them the height of angle of the 4 degree. Like client has required that it should be the degree tilt angles. You have to, this is the baseline base, and this is the back length. Now you can check that we have given that the front height should be like 8 feet, and your perpendicular length should be like this 100 feet. Okay, so when the hypotenuse length should be the 100, tilt angle should be 4, front height should be 8, then you have to give them the back height should be around 15, or you have to use
Okay,
them that
thank you.
you have to use the uh, the the triangular formula. Like we have seen that we have know the hypotenuse. Okay, you have know the tilt angle, you have the front height, that front height. Now if you see that the front height should, basically you will see that like here it become a triangular. When you know the angle, you know the hypotenuse, you can find that perpendicular through tan theta, tan is equal to, no, sorry, sine theta. Yes, sine theta is equal to perpendicular by hypotenuse is equal to sine theta. So you have the angles, you have this hypotenuse, then you should find that value. Okay.
Okay, thank you so much.
Any other? I think it should be in the files. Any other, guys? Okay. I think no more question from your sides. So this is end of our SketchUp lectures. If you have more questions in future, you can ask in the group. Okay, you will try,
Okay,
and
thank you, sir.
you should practice. And if you have any question, you can just give the screenshot of that issue, send in the group, tags me, and I will inshallah answer you, as soon as possible when I am available. Okay. Okay, guys. From tomorrow, inshallah, we will work on the cable sizings. Okay.